Hi guys, Stabcon here again, this time bringing you some gameplay from the new map, Silo. Supposedly, Silo is supposed to be a launch facility, be it nukes or, I don't know, some missile launch facility that's currently under construction. So, features around the map, you've obviously got the actual launch sites, cranes, construction areas, scaffolding, and control rooms, that kind of thing. Get it out the way really quickly. I don't like the map. I just don't like it. There's just no, it's not good. I don't enjoy playing it. I find it very difficult to move around, and it's just crap as far as I'm concerned. And I'll tell you a few of the reasons why, and there are quite a few. The first one, and hear me out. I know it's not going to sound like it makes much sense, but the map itself doesn't seem to make any sense. There's just, I don't know, there's just things everywhere, and there's no lines of sight, there's no clear runway through everything. All maps from now, or from the past should I say, they've all had a clear shape to them. There's clear traffic areas, sniping spots, the camping spots, there's clear running areas and everything else. But on this, there's a million ways to go. As you can see now, I'm wandering around. I don't have a clue where to go. The flags are in really bizarre positions as well. You've got what we're coming up to, A flag just behind there now. Right at the back of the map, C flag is right down the other end, and B flag is off to the side. It's like a triangle shape rather than a normal linear. So there's no particularly dominant way of dominating the map. There's ways to go everywhere, and I suppose in some respects some people say, well, that's a good thing surely. To me, no, it's not. It's not a good thing, because there is no possible way of keeping control in this map. There's just too many people with too many spots to hide in, too many ways to observe. Like the building I'm running past there on the left, you can look straight from there to one of the spawns, and you've got a huge coverage of that whole entire area. And just look at it. There's just buildings everywhere. There's just places for people to hide and camp and not move throughout the entire game. And I've tried playing this map over and over again, and every single one is the same. There's not a great deal of movement. There's snipers all over the place. There's people hiding in corners with a shotgun. There's people hiding in corners with an SMG. And it's just people in here all the time, up on this ridge. And why? Because you can look out. I mean, look how much area you've got to cover there. It's fucking crazy. Pardon my French. And I've really got issues with it. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being a bit pedantic and not liking the fact that they've changed the way of breaking the mould. Basically, they broke the mould, haven't they? Because there's no clear way of holding it down. You've really got to work together as a team. I mean, okay, look at that. Just a camping spot that I've took up there. This is probably my second or third game, so I was still trying to learn the layout. I didn't really have a clue. There's so many spots and stuff on this, it's unreal. But because of that, you can hardly move around. There's just people dying left, right and centre. I don't know what happened there. But I digress, obviously. But I can't get to grips with it. I really can't, and I'm really trying to. But generally speaking, there's always one map that people don't like, whether it be in the game or the map pack or anything else. But I hate this map. Really hate's a strong word, but I hate it. I just can't think of anything good to say of it. The colour scheme is how pedantic is that, whinging about the colour scheme? But the colours, because it's so brown and grey and horrible, people blend into it really well. And okay, yeah, alright, that's a good thing, it's camouflage and everything. But when the vast majority of the opposite team are using Ghost and are running around with hoods up and stuff like that, they can be running down the middle and they're difficult to see. Corners especially, it's so easy for people to hide in corners. and I just can't get to grips with it. It just seems like wherever you go, there's someone gonna shoot you in the back. Spawning on it is awful, absolutely awful. Regardless of what flag you hold down, it's just terrible. You spawn somewhere. I mean, yeah, you get killed from somewhere, and you spawn pretty much in exactly the same spot, and you'll die again, and you just can't do anything. Can't do a thing at all. I've tried using different classes, different weapons, and every time I just can't. I can't get to grips with it. But hey, I think that's enough of me moaning about this particular map now. But yeah, you can see as I'm wandering around, there's stuff everywhere. There's so many hidey holes. It's very, very difficult to move around, and I think that's why I don't enjoy it. I like being able to move around and get places and cap the objectives. Like this game, I didn't even bother trying to go for B, because I knew from previous experience you can't cap it unless you capped it straight away, and unless your team is absolutely beasting, the other team's useless. It's very, very difficult to cap another flag, like, especially like a central one at least. Even this one alone, like it's pretty isolated right at the back of the map there. It's difficult to cap because there's three ways of getting to that, which is unusual for a domination map, or a domination flag, should I say. Normally there's like two ways. But that's really well covered, but there's half a dozen ways to get to it, and I can't whinge about it enough. But we'll move swiftly on. Good points, right? What good points is there? No, I'm still thinking. Oh, I suppose no, because air support is useless as well, because everyone just runs into the building and hides. No, I can't think of any good points. Sorry, I can't. Another bad point as well, unless you like the sound of missiles going off every 5 bloody seconds, you're not going to like the sound. You can't hear, like you hear people talking about sound whoring, like listening for footsteps and stuff like that. You can't hear that on this map because there's just background noise going on all the time. Like every minute of the fucking game there's a missile getting launched. But, okay. I suppose I've got to find a good point for it, surely. If you like to camp, it's good for camping. Yeah, it's good for camping. So we'll go with that. That's a good point for it. Yeah. Anyway, right, okay. Map pack as a whole then. Generally, it's good value for money. It is good value for money. I personally would pay the £10 for the zombies alone. But the other 3 maps, they do add a good bit of diversity to the gameplay. It's keeping it fresh. Keep Black Ops fresh for a little bit. The other 3 maps are pretty good, pretty decent. So yeah, it's my opinion, worth getting. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.